Welcome back to another episode of Tips and Tricks with Edsel and Deanna, and today we'll be going over our heat press settings. Once your t-shirt is done printing, remove the shirt with your back facing the printer. When you pull your shirt off the printer, you should be facing your print. This will make it easier to place on your heat press. When moving your t-shirt to the heat press, it's very important that nothing touches the printed area. The printed area is still very wet and can stain other parts of the fabric if you're not careful. Use a piece of soft touch heat press paper when heat pressing your shirt. This will protect your heat plant and your shirt from any stains. You also have the option of using a Teflon sheet or a craft sheet. Time and temperature on your heat press is very important, especially to obtain the best washing results. Cutting the time short or the temperature lower can result in ink fading, cracking, or peeling. For your light shirt printing or shirts you only use CMYK, we recommend using 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 seconds. And for your dark shirts or shirts you use white ink with, we recommend using 330 degrees for 90 seconds. If you're doing a mixture of both light and dark garments, you can set your heat press at 330 degrees for 90 seconds. This setting works for both light and dark garments. The temperature in some heat presses will fluctuate up and down. If your temperature drops lower, we recommend raising your temperature a couple degrees to compensate for this. The pressure of your heat press should be set to a medium to heavy pressure. Most heat presses will have a pressure adjustment knob. Turning the knob clockwise will drop your heat plant lower, creating pressure between the plant and the lower resting table. If the pressure is not properly adjusted, the ink will not be cured correctly. This can result in poor washing results. If the pressure is set too high, this can burn a heat press mark on your shirt. When switching garment thicknesses, for example, t-shirts to hoodies, your pressure should be lowered. Adjust your pressure accordingly. Make sure you do not have your heat press on the same table as your printer. Keep it at least 5 feet away from the printer. If the heat press is too close, the heat can damage parts inside the printer and can dry your print heads. It's also recommended not to store your ink cartridges right next to the heat press. Keep these cartridges in a separate area. It's always recommended that you keep your heat press connected to a separate outlet that doesn't share any other heavy electronics. Heat presses can vary, it can use anywhere from 10 to 15 amps of electricity. Most houses carry a 15 to 20 amp fuse in their circuit breaker. Always remember to turn off your heat press at the end of the night, and if extension cords are used, it's always recommended that you use a 12 gauge or higher heavy duty cord. Thanks for watching this heat press tutorial video. For more from our tips and tricks playlist, subscribe to our AnaJet YouTube channel.